It is the final week of the regular season, and we have the best tournament happening, Easterns. 16 of the 20 teams attending are currently ranked in Ultiworld's power rankings. With bids to nationals on the line this weekend, every game will count. On Saturday, there will be 4 pools of 5 teams, with each team playing 4 total games. The top 2 teams in each pool will move on to the championship bracket on Sunday, making every pool play game a must-win if you want to make the bracket. Let's take a look at the pools. Pool A consists of UNC, Vermont, Tufts, Michigan, and Minnesota. UNC has been on a heater this year and will continue it on Saturday, going 4-0 and winning the pool. The rest of the pool gets interesting. I see Minnesota as a step below the other 3, and they will take 5th place. Vermont, Tufts, and Michigan feel close enough to me that I think they will all go 2-2, with the tiebreaker going to Tufts, making them go on to the bracket. Vermont takes 3rd, and Michigan will take 4th. Pool B has UMass, California, Northeastern, Penn State, and NC State. Just like Pool A, I think the top seed will win the pool without much of a problem. I don't see Penn State or NC State playing well enough to take 2nd place. I can even see NC State beating Penn State, sealing the hopes of the Ohio Valley region getting 2 bids. The game to watch in this pool will be California versus Northeastern, as I see the winner of this game being the team that goes 3-1 and takes 2nd in the pool. I'm putting my money on Northeastern to beat California, making their way to bracket play. Pool C is where I think the top seed has a clear threat of not winning the pool. We have Carleton, Cal Poly SLO, Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh, and UNC Wilmington. To start off, I don't see a great Saturday from Pitt or UNC Wilmington. They will finish 4th and 5th in the pool. I feel like Georgia Tech will play spoiler to Carleton or Cal Poly during pool play. Their best bet would be against Carleton, which they play in the 2nd time slot of the day. I will have them winning this game, but unfortunately coming in 3rd place due to another 3-way tie in this pool. Carleton beats Cal Poly, and Cal Poly beats Georgia Tech. I would like to see Georgia Tech on a run, but Carleton and Cal Poly SLO are too strong to not make the bracket. Cal Poly SLO takes 1st, and Carleton takes 2nd. Pool D may be the least predictable pool for the weekend. Teams like Oregon and Colorado have shown that they can win big games, but are also prone to losing to teams like Georgia and Brown, making this pool interesting throughout. I'm sorry, JMU, I want you guys to do good, but it's not in your favor this weekend. First off, I think Oregon beats Colorado, making them win the pool. Brown has played close games all year, and I think they will play strong enough to beat Georgia and earn another strength bid for the New England region. Despite that, they'll still lose to Colorado, which makes Colorado take 2nd place in the pool. Here are the quarterfinal matchups I have that align with my predictions. The matchups of UNC versus Northeastern and UMass versus Tufts will be easy wins for UNC and UMass, having those teams enter the semifinals. Carleton versus Oregon is a rematch of Smoky Mountain Invite quarterfinals, where Carleton won 15-12. Oregon did not play well at Smoky Mountain Invite, and I think they took this time to refine their tools, which will allow them to take a narrow win against Carleton in the quarterfinals. Finally, we have Cal Poly SLO versus Colorado. These teams played each other at President's Day Invite, where Colorado took a win on Universe. Once again, I think the roles will be reversed, as Cal Poly SLO will win and move to the semifinals. Our semifinal matchups are UNC versus Oregon and Cal Poly SLO versus UMass. I've been on the UNC train for a bit, but I think Easterns will have the train come to a slight stop, but only for this one game. Oregon will show their ceiling, making it to the finals. Cal Poly SLO versus UMass showcases 2 teams with elite top-end talent and great depth. I think Cal Poly SLO has the better top-end talent in Kyle Liu, Anton Orm, and Alex Nelson, as those 3 will help carry SLO Core onto the finals. It's only fitting that the finals of Easterns consists of 2 teams on the West Coast, Oregon and Cal Poly SLO. This is Cal Poly SLO's first tournament playing against teams on the eastern half of the United States. I think they will show everyone the powerhouse they are and how scary they can be at nationals again, as they will be my predicted champions of Easterns. I'm a big fan of their 3 U24 players, but also players like Max Gade, Keaton Orser, and Dodger Middlebrook give them the top-end depth, which is crucial to win in college. With this being the last week of the regular season, there's a lot on the line. Many teams here need quality performances to claim a strength bid for their region to give them a better shot to make nationals. Here's a look at the projected bid allocation from Frisbee Rankings and USAU. The Ohio Valley and Southeast are trying to take bids, while California from the Southwest and the plethora of New England teams here are looking to hold on to their bids. I made an overall tier list of the teams attending Easterns and what they need to do to prepare for the postseason. The Happy to Be Here tier consists of James Madison, Minnesota, UNC Wilmington, and NC State. These teams need a miracle if they want to claim a bid for their region. They won't make much noise this weekend, but they could play spoiler and ruin a team's chances to earn a bid if they play a great game. This tier consists of the two Ohio Valley teams attending, Pittsburgh and Penn State. In order for the Ohio Valley to have two bids to nationals, both teams need to have standout weekends to jump into the conversation. They are both ranked from USAU and Frisbee Rankings in the mid-20s. They both need to climb in order for one to have an auto bid and for the other to claim a strength bid. I don't see it happening, but there is a small likelihood. The Great Lakes will get one bid this year, and it seems to be a two-horse race between Michigan and Chicago to see who goes to nationals. Michigan needs to prepare for regionals and primarily to beat Chicago if they want to go to nationals. This tier has three teams from the New England region, Northeastern, Tufts, and Brown, and two teams from the Southeast region, Georgia and Georgia Tech. The Southeast is in the same boat as the Ohio Valley. Both of these teams need to have strong weekends to have an auto bid and a strength bid for the Southeast. They have higher odds compared to the Ohio Valley since both Georgia and Georgia Tech are ranked ahead of Pitt and Penn State. Northeastern, Tufts, and Brown are all looking to claim strength bids for the New England region, and Easterns will make or break their season. They need to have strong wins against teams mentioned before and tight games against the top teams in the nation. Any game between teams in this tier and the Ohio Valley will be must-win games for everyone involved. This small tier of Vermont and California are teams I trust to claim a strength bid for nationals, but have not shown enough to be pushed into the top tier. These teams aren't ranked that much ahead of the teams in the previous tier, but from what they have shown this season, as long as they don't have a disastrous weekend, they will claim a strength bid. It's up to them to earn that bid at regionals to go to nationals. This is my upper echelon top dogs tier. These teams have proved that they can win and are the teams I could see winning nationals, let alone Easterns. The semifinals should consist of 4 of these teams, but as we know, anything can happen in College Ultimate. The games where teams in this tier are facing off against each other is must-watch Ultimate. Easterns should be a great tournament with many teams fighting for their lives to claim bids to nationals. Sunday should be great to see the top teams playing, but bids will be earned in the consolation bracket this weekend. Make sure to keep an eye out on those scores. Drop your predictions for Easterns in the comments, whether it's the winner, bids being won or lost, or the craziness that'll happen on Saturday or Sunday.